Yes. We're good. Good evening and welcome to the East Valley Institute of Technology 2025 completion ceremony. Please direct your attention to the stands for the procession of our program completers and their teachers. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2025 EVIT program completers. Friends and family, please rise, and students, please remain standing for the presentation and posting of colors by the EVIT Criminal Justice Honor Guard, the Pledge of Allegiance, and the National Anthem. Please welcome Landon Hunt to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Landon is completing the aviation program tonight.
Go Landon. Hey Landon, way to go.
Please join me in the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Landon. And now, everyone, please remain standing and welcome Bailey Anderson, who will sing the national anthem. Bailey is completing the dental assistant program tonight.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's earthly light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Bailey and EVIT Honor Guard. At this time, everyone please be seated. I would like to introduce the administration and governing board of the East Valley Institute of Technology. Superintendent, Dr. Chad Wilson. Chief Academic Officer, Dr. Rhonda Doolin. And EVIT's mascot, Opie the dog. Program deans, Paula Corbin, Lisa French, John Howell, Eric Middleton, and Jennifer Schwartz. EVIT Governing Board President, Amber McAfee. EVIT Governing Board Member, Dr. Laura Metcalf. And up in the press box area, more of our EVIT Governing Board members are here for tonight's ceremony. Welcome, EVIT Governing Board. We are honored to celebrate the achievements of the EVIT completion class of 2025. We have over 3,200 completers from 50 career and technical education programs, a record number of completers this year. This week, we are honoring them over 3 nights here at Salt River Fields. Congratulations, EVIT program completers. And now please join me in welcoming Superintendent Dr. Chad Wilson.
Good evening. Good evening. Thank you. Gosh, I'm human. Thank you all very much for being here tonight. And I would like to just thank some folks that actually made this year possible. I'd like to first start off, as Mr. Jude said, thanking our EVIT Governing Board. Ms. McAfee and Dr. Metcalf, on behalf of the EVIT Governing Board, we're very fortunate that we have a governing board that actually puts students first. Our governing board looks at problems as opportunities, looking for creative solutions. And we're lucky to have them. So please take an opportunity one more time to thank our EVIT Governing Board for all they do for us. I'd also, if you are a faculty or staff member here at EVIT, will you please stand up wherever you are and kind of step out so you can be recognized? So that right there is exactly what a school system should be. Our faculty and staff wakes up every single day and comes here and pours their heart, pours their dedication, pours their humor, pours their expertise to the young men and women sitting on the field tonight. Our faculty and staff deserve our appreciation and thank you. Thank you all very much once again for making EVIT who we are. Go ahead, thank them again. If you are a parent or a guardian of one of our students on the field tonight, will you please stand up and be recognized? Being a quality parent is the most difficult job in America. It truly is. But whether you're a mom, a dad, a grandparent, the fact that your loved one is here on the field tonight doing what they have done to be here is truly a testament to you and the work that you have done in their lives. We are very grateful for the partnership that you have had with us this past year. Mom, dad, grandma, aunt, uncle, guardian, thank you for supporting and being part of EVIT's family. And last but certainly not least, students, I want to thank you. I know for many of you to be here tonight and to be part of EVIT wasn't as easy as we would like it to be. You had schedule changes. Some of you had to take summer school, but you managed to do the hard work to be here. And we wouldn't be who we are without you. So students, thank you very much for being part of the EVIT family. So I've had the privilege of speaking at a number of graduations, a number of completion ceremonies, and when I was a much younger man, I used to spend hours writing these big, long, elaborate speeches that I thought were amazing. But I was talking to my best friend the other day, and I was explaining to them how impressive I was with myself with these speeches, and they said to me, Chad, nobody really is going to listen to what you're saying. And that hurt my feelings, but it was actually really true. You aren't here to hear me tonight. Mom and Dad isn't here to hear me tonight. My board isn't here to hear me tonight. So I'm not going to do a big, long speech, but I'm going to leave you with 3 life lessons that have meant to me more than I realized as I was growing up. Number 1, life lesson number 1, life does not owe you anything. Life does not owe you anything. We tend to live in a society right now that for some reason people wake up and think that life is owing them something. That is not how life works. What life will give you is an opportunity. And what you do with that will make all the difference in the world. And so I struggled with, what do you do with that opportunity? And here's what I've concluded. Work hard. Work harder than the person that wants that same opportunity. Life lesson 2 for me. Life is going to be filled with peaks and valleys, good times and bad times. You may not realize it now, but you will have weeks, months, years of great times, the peaks. You may also have weeks, months, years of low times, the valleys. Here's what I learned. When you're in the peak, when life is great, be humble and work hard. When you're in the valleys and life isn't so great, guess what? Be humble and work hard. Third thing, have a loving heart. I will tell you that when you get to be my age and you look back on your life, the money you make, the job you have, the titles you hold will not matter as much as the capacity your heart has to love. So students, 2 things, work hard and have a loving heart. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Wilson. At this time, I'd like to invite Program Deans Paula Corbin, Lisa French, John Howell, Eric Middleton, and Jennifer Schwartz to assist Dr. Wilson and Dr. Doolin in presenting EVIT students with their completion scrolls.
Completers from Welding PM. Zipporah Townsend.
Julia Gardner. Radio and audio production.
Student of the Year, Kirian Scott Kelly Bettis.
Sarah Lindsay, Student of the Year.
Tanner Trejo.
Brandon Ninehouse.
Betty Lou Peterson.
Emily Reinhardt.
Leif Eldavik.
Ben Linforce.
Aiden DeRiven.
Jonah Gillette.
Jacob Knutson.
Jackson Wolfmeyer.
Donovan Triana.
Mariana Perez Cervantes.
Israel Olivas Zubia.
Skylar Davidson.
Aiden Mulford.
Matthew Cavazos.
Johan Oaks.
Luis Mendoza Esparza.
Anthony Cardenas.
Cody Bigler. John Macias Ortega.
Soraya Savine.
Daniel Cano.
Preston Merrill. Joseph
Mackenzie Willie.
Joseph Lee.
Jerome Jench.
Elliot Quiroga.
Madison Brooks.
Miguel Perez Davila.
Patricio Landeros Hernandez.
Robert Yantes.
Zachary Weston.
Killian Sherrill.
Liesel Erickson, Student of the Year.
Ryan Wendt.
Julie Dundon.
Ryan Jacobs.
Esmeralda Gutierrez Cervantes.
Davin Hardy.
Cassandra Calderon Cortez.
Jason Chimbos.
Leslie Garcia Mendeville.
Tate Robertson.
Ava Luzero.
Carson Ray.
Elizabeth Nelson.
Aiden Jimenez.
Juriam Joaquin Cortez.
Rowan George.
Eileen Gonzalez.
Robert Hogue.
Faith Magana.
Robert Jordan Stahl.
Jennifer Lopez.
Colin Donahue.
Ruby Ferruzzi.
Carter Steen.
Emily Lopez Marquez.
Logan Johnson.
Claudia Ruiz. Esme Johnson.
Armando Gomez.
Brinley Herring.
Reef Lang.
Esmeralda Cortez.
Hugo Barones.
Jasmine Huerta.
Isaiah Ramos Martinez.
Diani Carrera Lerma.
Xavier Guevara.
Diana Quesada Hernandez.
And Jeanette Stewart Robles.
Jocelyn Chavez Valdez.
Kaylee Klitsky.
Natalie Heredia Bahina.
Neil Johnson.
Ilana Placa.
Colin Prim.
Jocelyn Lopez.
Hudson Barsama.
Cheyenne Strauss.
Andrew Gonsowski. Ashton Coverly.
Angelica Munez Montel.
Tyler Chownick.
Stephanie Guzman Castro.
Talon Engelmeyer.
Emily Alvarez Hernandez.
Wyatt Ferguson.
Emirani Marufo.
Josiah Davidson.
Layla Curry.
Daniel Hamilton.
Kylie Halter.
James Brothers.
Dairey Cota Ochera.
Jesus de la Torre Torres.
Nevaeh Timavan.
Haley Palacios.
Janet Moreno Hernandez.
Jacob Lane.
Aaliyah Cruz.
Michael Kirchhoff.
Valerie Avina.
Max Pansius.
Estrella Macias Lopez.
Trey Peterfront.
Avijah Scaife,
Jose Orozco,
Jelena St. Louis,
Brian Luna,
Vanessa Guzman Pedroza,
Larry Diaz Estrada,
Josie Munez Chavez,
Joseph Adams,
Natalie Gomez Martinez,
Isaiah Koss,
Ava Davis,
Christian Reese,
Lizette Garcia,
Cameron Diego Dominguez,
Dylan Atkinson,
Josue Armenta,
Kayla Moreno Soto,
Robert Garcia Jurado,
Nayeli Gonzalez Solano,
Carlos Arias Hernandez,
Amy Jimenez,
Samantha Brunig,
Priscilla Edith Farias Yepes,
Francis Crahan, Mason,
Valeria Moya Contreras,
Mason Berry,
Noah Nava,
Michael Wardell,
Mercedes Zamora,
Hayden Ridgely,
Ariana Cervantes,
Noah Zamparelli,
Priscilla Iniguez,
Bradley Weiss,
Yesenia Cornejo,
Christopher Mays,
Ariana Elizabeth Garcia Coca,
Johnny Kyle Cobini,
Emily Carranza,
Joseph Restivo,
Leah Burns,
Abraham Hamiski,
Rosie
Gonzalez.
Ormsby,
James
Marley
Woods,
Green,
Isabel Schmidt,
Alejandra Gil Barragan,
Angelo Morana,
Rashaya Bennett,
Merrick Tangi,
Perla
Dylan.
Zaragoza Templos,
Dylan Blackwood, Diego
Kate
Garcia,
Nelson, Sage Wilson,
Jose Cruz Ibanez, Tate Vance,
Ebony De La Torre,
Antoine Tosi,
Emily Tassler,
Luciano Pacelli,
Kimberly Ortiz Lopez,
Stephen Lesniakowski,
Mia Salvateria,
Jesus Olivaria Gomez,
Georgina Beresford,
Alexander Rodelas,
Janelle Ordonez,
Andres Gonzalez,
Amaya Jada Owens,
Student of the Year, Mason Bird,
Daisy Wilson Degante,
Addison Armour, Emergency Medical Technician,
Sassenach Gushie,
Hayden Brainerd,
Kylie Fraze,
Raina Brown,
Faith Gandhi,
Sarai Enriquez,
Elena
Eliana Boulette,
Runya,
Daniel Escobedo,
Avery Farley,
Cameron Hedgepeth,
Tommy Adair,
Aaron Cabrales,
Rachel Anderson,
Fabricio Licona,
Addison Hales,
Ash Han Dever,
Riley Morin, and we can switch.
Isabel Cesar,
Tessa Farla,
Yuko Kachatori, Eris Palmer, Tyler Bukowski, Capri Merrill, Brooklyn Chapman, Eulami Garcia Martinez, Dadrian Clark, Delilah Rose Avalos, Marcel Balderas, Ariana Alonso Cortez, Brandon Rubio Hernandez, Eliana Favela, Mia Flores, Nazli Hernandez Murrieta, Elora Guevara, Carla Alonso Saya, Keegan Bunner, Jessica Welsh, Brandon Lida Oliveira, Kelsey Brown, Caden Kendrick, Samantha Sessions, Chloe Huffman, Carson Sham, Hadley Huffman, Liliana Whitson, Shiloh Bridges, Alyssa Eatsman, Haley Scouren, Elizabeth Sharp, Jaden Aldana, Sarah Day Gomez, Samaya Cummings, Caitlin Dew, Michaela Lewis, Lola Blanc, Natalia Gastelum, Kayla Lejeune, Joseph Gomez, Kylie Swank, Caden Penatazzi, Estrella Bonita Mosley, Mikhail Carlos, Shelby Williams, Esteban Garcia Leyva, Journey Turgeson Rundillo, Dylan Dewey, Emma Giordano, Riley Sampson, Jaden Napierski, Adriana Maldonado, Brianna Martinez, Brighton Karen, Paige Ackerman, Lenasia Jackson, Rhiannon Haney, Isabella Feingold, Karen Merida Hernandez, Harlow Cherry, Joanna Hernandez Escorcia, Alyssa Redmond Vivanco, Alexander Vu, Emma Moore, Kirsten Wilcox, Alicia Sebastian Miguel, McKenna Lynch. After this one, Cora Turner, Brisera Alvarez Suarez, Taylon Martin, Valeria Torres Arredondo,
Zachary Van Bogart,
Elizabeth Diaz Lira,
Cole Weaver, Kelvin Reda,
Anna Victoria Saavedra,
Dylan Pettigrew,
Dasani Sandoval,
Nayeli Pueblita Davila,
Nyla Rodal,
Shayla Neal,
Lila Uime,
Ashley Sanchez Luna,
Natalie Manzano Jimenez,
Carson Williamson,
Liliana Ramos,
Victor Pedrosa,
Alyssa Luna,
Brianna Bender,
Vanessa Godinez Licona,
Zoe Tate,
Channing Carrillo,
Isaac Baroquez,
Tiffany Pham,
Felicity Fleet Allen.
Kennedy Young.
Emily Fujar.
Zoe Porkery.
Brianna McCullough.
Sadie Ludi.
Tristan Rosso, Fire Science.
Isabella Wega.
Jordan McCall.
Ariana Marin.
Leilani Drysdale.
Beverly Peralta.
Richard Vasquez.
Janelle Thierry.
Samantha Hevlin.
Penelope Ramirez.
Dulce Garcia Suarez.
Haley Banks.
Jada Madge.
Shiloh Sessions.
Landon Laporte.
Nancy Escamilla.
Demario Goff.
Evelyn Hernandez Saavedra.
Aaron Edwards.
Liliana Canales Bordran.
Brandon Ariana Robles.
Chanel Rodarte.
Cameron Drew.
Desiree Miller.
Luke Ebright. Victor Chacon.
Alexandra Ergin Perez.
Carter Gromish.
Kaylee Martinez.
Joshua Weiner.
Christian Scannell.
Bryce Reese.
Automotive Student of the Year, Zachary Phillips.
Benjamin Martinez.
Kevin Santos Contreras.
Marcus Jimenez.
Miles Mayu.
Kale Boretsky.
Martin Ramirez Santillan.
Student of the Year, Fire Science, Tanner Rogers.
Elena Prieto.
David Easton.
Enoch Mercado.
Benjamin Stamatis.
Jackson Sadlow.
Michael Torres.
Aiden Merrick.
Mark Isom.
John Sloan.
Chris Corradetti.
Victor Martinez Mejia.
Tristan Miller.
Talib Kimball.
Logan Delaney.
Grayson Jordan.
Nations Neff.
Brighton Mariner.
Morgan Estevez.
Elias Rivas Lopez.
Maisha Nolasco.
Troy O'Day.
Edward Lira Olvera.
Aiden Riggs.
Roman Masterson.
Alexander Ledesma.
Landon Curry.
Gabriela Orozco.
Andrew Earnhardt.
Christopher Munoz Elizalde.
Braden Bloomer.
Rolando Velasquez
Cole
Pedroza.
Daigle. Julian Elizondo.
Victor Yanez Mendoza.
Stanton Zoki.
Scott Race.
Luke Cooper.
Jacob Williams.
Jackson Jones.
Christian Caliberd.
Derek Polanco.
Anthony Chavez Guajardo.
Estrella Chacon Perez.
Miguel Mendoza.
Jayana Diaz.
Manuel Campos.
Sherilyn Ariola Palomares.
Marcos Amaro Salas.
Jasmine Kraus.
Carlos Boehner Albaran.
Noah McDevitt.
Matthew Hernandez.
Arlo Portner.
Ivan Hernandez Labra.
Leslie Hanna.
Tarquin Carroll.
Dante Diaz-Fox.
Cameron Carter.
Max Chandler.
Joseph Bond.
Mark Blakemore.
Dylan Castaneda.
Isabella Price.
David Canizales Caceres.
Rainey Hopkins.
Jose Herrera.
Addison Schattenberg.
Gabriel Cervantes.
Alexander Nienaber.
Herzon Barreras.
Case White.
Alexander Carrera.
Camden Smelser.
Ernest Gonzalez.
Holden Ebbing.
Lucille Gross.
Student of the Year, Massage Therapy, Tatum Bates.
Alexander Fonseca.
Ana Rabago Silva, Massage Therapy.
Boston Bean.
Ashton McKibben.
Anthony Thomas.
Riley Dollywall.
Sarah Higgins.
Eliza Gambell.
Jeremy Hunt.
Summer Rife.
Landon Beatty.
Mariana Sepulveda Lugo.
Mateo Gaitan.
Jackie Valdez Carrillo.
Oliver Stepien.
Joanna Diaz Varela.
Alan Armenta.
Jamie Lozano.
Aviation Student of the Year, Sophia Genova.
Annabella Winkler.
Lily Fiore.
Reagan Fosburn.
Jovi Woodall.
Kinsey Holbrook.
Amber Bocock.
Francesca Gonzalez Romero.
Delia Delaney.
Alexa Chavez Cardenas.
Excel Anaya.
Jasmine Triste.
Lulu Stedham.
Julia Jepson.
Sophie Glenn.
McKenna Hesley.
Jacob Demerit.
Madison Schick.
Cassid Jones.
Lydia Hall.
Tommy Sarovsky.
Madison Greco Neal.
Thomas Bunch Cutler.
Michelle Cortez Rodriguez.
Bromley Reeder.
Joseph Andrade.
Anderson Ball.
Student of the Year, Pharmacy Tech, Sophia Lee.
Dylan Capella.
Christina Baltsanarith.
Lucky Lafesh.
Sarah Chappell.
Landon Hunt.
Abigail Bañez Pablo.
Reed Higgins.
Henry Bondine.
Brian Lopez.
Caitlin Croft.
Logan Peckham.
Hayden Moore.
Roy Rogers.
Benjamin Cook II.
Xander Morrison.
Amos Price.
Kyla Corpus.
Javier Gutierrez.
Danielle Dominguez.
Ava Briggs.
Adeline Meeks.
Andrea Ibanez.
Kayla Kersel.
Artina Rexepi.
Nanaba Yazi.
Adnana Giselle.
Alexis Maronias.
Celine Hovell.
Dylan Murray.
Rachel Johnson.
Max Jamil.
Maisie Oberts.
Isabella Smith.
Isabella Delina.
Gael Elias.
Kalina Pierce.
Andre Capuchon.
Aurora Coben.
Garrett Langbin.
Autumn Lamb.
Troy Russell.
Gavin Lockhart.
Landon Martinez.
Brooklyn Gonzalez.
Gage Marino.
Dayanara Garcia Rivera.
Christian Fernandez.
Sandra Hurtado Cruz.
Elijah Ryan.
Kimberly Isla Vargas.
Adam Lepasic.
Mohammed Ahmed.
Canyon Berkner.
Isaac Bayan.
David Lowe.
Ashton Williams.
Gavin Philbin.
Kira Keems.
Ryan Young.
Nereida Rodriguez Espinosa.
Ryan Franson.
Jasmine Herrera.
J.T. Brown.
Katia Field.
Commercial Baking and Pastry Arts Student of the Year, Isabella Benyon.
Melissa Lujan Hernandez.
Courtney Alexander.
Kenny Rodriguez Gonzalez.
Isabel Sarine.
Stephanie Rodriguez Ortiz.
Iris Alarcon.
Natasha Diaz Rosales.
Gisela Arvizu Koch.
Mila Benedict.
Kara Fajardo.
Samiksha Verhageri.
Mia Felsinger.
Ailey Martinez Basopoli.
Savannah Gutierrez.
Annalise Jackson.
Naomi Reese.
Costanza Vargas Carrasco.
Ellie Hartzler.
Laura Salas.
Jose Dialba Sanchez.
Colton Reese.
Annabelle Vanessa Rodriguez.
Student of the Year, Physical Therapy, Joshua Manuel Roblero Gordillo.
Jimena Lazoya Bustamante.
Dwight Shoulders II, Physical Therapy.
Andrea Garcia Santiago.
Rocco Chilzuk.
Jaimin Riggins.
Adam Ancona.
Madison Mayberry.
Sadie Smith.
Jordan
Clancy
Bauer.
Williams.
Omar Valenzuela Lopez.
Molly Hollybaugh.
Gabriela Fierro.
Xavion Arnold.
Emily Trammell.
Ishan Mehta.
Lily Garza.
Justin Brewer.
Allison Ayers.
Caleb Schmidt.
Faith Gilbert.
Johnny Garcia.
Layla Ford.
Samantha Camp.
Sienna Laborin.
Jenna Good.
Sarah Larson.
Betsy Mendoza Soto.
Madison Hill.
Jaden Angelis Gloria.
Katerina Carls.
Kenya Yetsibe Liberato Osorio.
Emma Munoz.
Naomi Cifuentes.
Amy Navarro Cordales.
Camila Elias.
Johnny Perez.
Samantha Gomez.
Cammie George.
Kyla Gustafson.
Culinary Arts Student of the Year, Sydney Moore.
Allison Page.
Eduardo Ruiz.
Addison Miller.
Aiden Pinanuri.
Wrigley Schultz.
Culinary Class President, Brandon Reyes Cheng.
Jason Eric Melgosa.
Jalissa Cabral.
Olivia France.
Olivia Morel.
Julian Miranda.
Olivia Moreau.
Alan Shaw Brady.
Asiel Carrillo Amezca.
Nazario Chavez II. Kira Hearn.
Brandon Gashman.
Caitlin Brown.
Ava Potton.
Layla Rimmer.
Bella Dunnigan.
Cameron Martinez. Deona Miller.
Jackson Niederhauser.
Vanya Aragon.
Colin Booth.
Catherine Lind.
Seth Osborne de Hoyos.
Kiana Wong.
Tyreek Scott.
Carrie May.
Ismael Cortez.
Alexis Johnson.
Haley Baeza.
Yiriani Salcedo Alvarado.
Carter King.
Hayden Walsh. Manuel Gibbons Martinez.
Hernan Kambar.
Bereket Sandoval.
Kaylee Karen Garlick.
Landon Blakes.
Sergio Luna Bustos.
Lucas Kauscher.
Mia Migliaccio.
Austin Sherman.
Camden Beardsley.
Christopher Elijah Hernandez.
Sage Harris.
David Jacobs.
Talia Garcia.
Student of the Year, Veterinary Assistant, William Lofgreen.
Delilah Hodson.
Olivia Venier, Veterinary Assistant.
David Garcia.
Kaylee Wicker.
Christopher Aiken.
Catherine Richens.
Lucas Foz.
Amila Reed.
Tatiana Gloria Farmer.
Emily Guerin.
Logan Johnson.
Lori Trosper.
Cassidy Ninehouse.
Evangeline Schmidling Elder.
Bria Olivas.
Macy Molchuk.
Julissa Lawrence.
Callie Hewson.
Darian Richardson.
Haley Scott.
Samantha Melgoza Torres.
Janelle Vasquez.
Ashley Drury.
Evan Donk.
Dakota Jones.
Alicia Marie Owens.
Jalen Coleman.
Priscilla Sines.
Isaiah Gerardo.
Angelica Maggio Estrada.
Carson Bland.
Gabriela Ramirez Lopez.
Marcus Chacon.
Maylee McCormick.
Stephen Shaw.
Brianna Tran.
Mackay Saunders.
Claire Scott.
Corinthian Redmond.
Sedona Day.
Anthony Richardson Blanco.
Ella Cannon.
Romina Valenzuela Almeida.
Leila Rubio.
Jocelyn Zur de la Rosa.
Ella Pace.
Lily Grace Valenzuela.
Ashlyn Pereira.
Dental Assisting Student of the Year, Matthew Vertnick.
Kaylee Fisk.
Oscar Quintana Lopez.
Madison Eason.
Martha Chaparro.
Itzel Chavez Garcia.
Desiree Wade.
Gracie Hoops.
Sage Oblander.
Liberty Fontaine.
Gianna Willis.
Deja Barkman.
Jocelyn Solis Munoa.
Tatiana Cruz.
Aline Gastelum.
Caroline Faltanowski.
Jesus Salas Espinoza.
Caitlin Bunner.
Emery Parker.
Sarah Jenks.
Mackenzie Levitt.
Sophie Smith.
Jasmine Martinez.
Kimbry Werner.
Julene Riviera Villanueva.
Samantha Smeek.
Alexa Mendoza Moran.
Michelle Anderson.
Jasmine Fuentes.
Katie Hernandez Callejas.
Ayla Rodriguez.
Aiden Jones.
Haley Schultz.
Emmeline Mickelson.
Andrew Virgil.
Madeline Reed.
Gabriela Rude.
Alana Pasafumi.
Diggy Harrison.
Daisy Morales Gonzalez.
Grace Tebbs.
Mariana Rabago Burgos.
Isabella Thornton.
Riley Watkins.
McKenna Unruh.
Diana Cortez.
Claire Tinney.
Alexis Becerra.
Ashlyn Haugen.
Sophia Wheeler.
Ishel Ramirez.
Alina Medrano.
Ariana Munoz.
Ciamira Iray Tafoya Velázquez.
Amy Ortiz Rosas.
Marisa Villegas Medina.
Maya Magaña.
Eliana Gabriela Rodríguez.
Elizabeth Diaz.
Leonel Orozco Escalante.
Lucero Valdivia Padilla.
Dainara Torres Castillo.
Yareli Sandoval.
Callie Carr.
Candy Ovando.
Haley Odom.
Brianna Quintana.
Emma Wilson.
Tina Corona.
Mackenzie McMillan.
Jacqueline Martinez Corona.
Adriana Bartolon Enriquez.
Bethany Peacemaker.
Alyssa Hernandez.
Brinley Harmon.
Princess Arenas.
Ilidet Rosales Perez.
Natalie Claudio Ramos.
Yibliana Diaz Marquez.
Shelby Garrison.
Mia Alexis Padilla.
Alina Juarez.
Jacqueline Madrid Cherez.
Reagan Welker.
Camila Barba Renteria.
Chandra Knopp.
Maria Avila Ramirez.
Mie Fern.
Ellie Vega Nahera.
Caitlin Daniels.
Areli Romero Baderas.
Alexia Davidson.
Getsemani Cruz Guillen.
Callie Kovacs.
Ana Salazar Gonzalez.
Ava Hood.
Cristina Mendoza.
Savannah Eggleston.
Gianna Thierry.
Alexis Bavla.
Kimberly Solis Santos.
Akira Ragland.
Amira Yazi.
Vanessa Hernandez.
Carmaya Yazi.
Harley Wingard.
Sage Zavala.
Kalela Metalbarger,
Leilani McClung,
Elizabeth Bannon,
Ananya Madinini,
Aubrey Taylor,
Nayeli Nunez,
Pearson Siegel,
Leslie Guzman,
Max Rosenbaum,
Molly Wilkins,
Dominic McCarthy,
Lily Figueroa Morales,
Sebastian Rios,
Sofia Jimenez,
Ingrid Ornelas Luna,
Isabella Gomez,
Naomi Perez,
Cadence Lucas,
Alina Vasquez,
Michael Amadi,
Willow Sampson,
Marco Bobadilla,
Oscar Rubio,
Emma Hatch, Bailey,
Arisbeth Vargas Hernandez,
Bailey Anderson,
Riley Johnson,
Alicia Arias Dixon,
Elizabeth Tidwell,
Jocelyn Caddo Solis,
Cohen Widman,
Tracy Acosta Aparicio,
Beth Nelson,
Leslie Nava Vizcarra,
Andy Kern,
Sofia Scarlett,
Kimberly Sendejas Esquivel,
Julissa Castro Morales,
Javier Ruiz,
Marisol Garcia Acosta,
Savannah Valdez,
Alexi Lerma Meza,
Taylor Lamoureux,
Abril Lopez Garnica,
Janika Dow,
Gabriela Vargas,
Gainar Galindo Ortiz,
Stephanie Muniz Sosa,
Natalia Briseño Serrano,
Julie Delgado Puentes,
Adelie Marsh,
Dana Gonzalez Santos,
Jasmine Longoria,
Amy Guerrero Reynoso,
Ruby Thomas,
Tiffany Cruz Angelino,
Kaylani Moore,
Jocelyn Cervantes Delgado,
Afton Clark,
Eileen Duarte Reyes,
Kimberly Earl,
Amy Herrera Lopez,
Isabella Morales,
Abigail Molina Aguiar,
Kirsten Effington,
Caitlin Cesarano,
Samantha Stapleton,
Caitlin Fish,
Willow Philly,
L. Anchi,
Reese Nielsen,
Shayamara Aguilera Romero,
Victoria Guzman,
David de la Cruz,
Carlos Gonzalez Guerrero,
Angel Lopez Morales,
Mateo Calderon,
Darren Greenlee,
Ashley Lamb,
Mariana Lira,
Vanessa Martinez Arredondo,
Gracie Damon,
Kaylin Hamilwright,
Savannah Johnson,
Stacy Chavira Perez,
Sine Bird,
Brian Hernandez Leon,
Kalani Courtney,
Summer Jones,
Nina Amaro,
Anna Mae Cook,
Soleil Suazo,
Skyla Bishop,
Andrea Gonzalez,
Haley Irwin,
Galilea Gacilam,
Melissa Chavez Flores,
Cynthia Camacho,
Odette Castro Flores,
Marianne de Escoto.
JC Habagos.
Jacqueline Galvez Godoy.
Michael Pierce.
Lillian Gettig.
Sakura Snowden.
Isabel Coronado.
Allison Watson.
Jocelyn Nuttall.
Brianna Vidaka, Fashion Design and Merchandising.
Ida Rashidi.
Alyssa Vidaka.
Macy Kinderney.
Christopher Cordero.
Melody Lohr.
Carson Smith, Diesel Technologies.
Lane Papa.
Ian Calandris, Engineering.
Hannah Floyd.
Zachary Mendivila, Future Engineers.
Melina Ogin.
Miguel Farfan.
Laylene Torres.
Luis Gonzalez, HVAC.
Logan Chavez.
Raiden Bia, Construction.
Sherlyn Ponce.
Nomar Barrel, Construction.
Braden Mueller.
Gilbert Moreno Contreras.
Alyssa Morones.
Grant Aker.
Chase Hayes, Student of the Year.
Ferris Clanton.
Ethan Jack.
Maximiliano Galvez Godoy. Kyra Fuller, Interior Design. Mia Moon, Digital Animation.
We are almost done. Wasn't that exciting? Right now, I'd like to introduce our Chief Academic Officer, Dr. Rhonda Doolin.
Ophi's ready to go. Will the completers please rise? As a representative of the governing board, faculty, and administration of the East Valley Institute of Technology, I accept the credentials of the completing class of 2025. As my symbolic gesture of the transfer from student to skilled completer in your career field, please transfer the tassel from the right of your cap to the left. Okay. He did so well till the end. Ladies, hold on, hold on. Graduates, please turn around and face the stands. Turn around and face the stands. Ladies and gentlemen, your future workforce, the EVIT class of 2025, congratulations, completers.
Thank you, Dr. Doolin. EVIT completers, friends and family. This concludes the 2025 EVIT completion ceremony. We thank you for attending and wish all of our completing students the best of luck in the future. Please stand for the recessional. We also ask that guests remain in the stands and not come down on the field. Again, guests must remain in the stands and not come down to the field. Have a great rest of your evening and get home safely.